is called Flint Knapping. So this is actually one of mankind's earliest technologies, or at least the ones that we have the best evidence for. Essentially, it's really just trying to control how the rock breaks. Obviously a very specific type of rock as well, not just any will work for this. Some variety of silicate, silicon dioxide being the element that makes up quartz. So yeah, this flake here is essentially the main technology that catapulted humankind. The question is just trying to regularize this shape into that lens-like profile with a tip on one end, a base on the other, the sort of classic pointy arrowhead shape. I'm doing most of the initial flaking with these hard hammer stones just here. Now actually everything I'm doing here is making this tool duller. It doesn't get much sharper than that first flake I knocked off, but the shape of the cutting edge is also important for the function or the purpose it's going to serve. So right now, sort of the earliest evidence for stone tools we have goes back actually about 3 million years. Those tools are of course very simple. They're those very rudimentary flakes like I was talking about earlier. So I'm admittedly a bit of a perfectionist, so I want everything to look perfect, have a nice regular edge all the way around. I want everything to work out and look beautiful. But of course, in the ancient world, there was a lot of variation in ability and skill and all that, and of course, you know, the sort of material they had available. So while on display at the museum and things, or in photographs, you tend to see the truly perfect, beautiful points made out of lovely material. Far more often what you find are these things with really wonky edges, slightly misshapen. They got big, thick areas in the middle that ideally shouldn't be there, but you may do with what you had. So right now I'm using what's called a pressure flaker. It's just an antler tine. In this case, it gives me a lot more accuracy to pinpoint exactly where I'm trying to, in this case, not hit the stone, but essentially where I'm trying to originate the fracture, where I'm trying to start the crack. It's going to carry on through the rock. We are starting to get a little bit of a formalized shape here. It is awful thick. It's a little bit clunky. But I've got a point with a sharp edge running more or less all the way around here, so I'm not too far off from something that would possibly be a functional tool. There we go. Okay, maybe just a couple more. Like I said, I'm a perfectionist. I really want it nice and symmetrical. It may not match my standards of perfection, but it will function. Like I said, a little bit chunky.